afternoon, and thank you for joining us for this news conference. As Lincoln residents prepare to celebrate Halloween, we're carving pumpkins, we're making costumes, buying candy, maybe even decorating our homes with spooky decorations. For some, decorating also means replacing normal lights with festive orange or purple ones. And as you move around town, perhaps you've seen some of the purple-colored streetlights and wondered whether or not the city is celebrating Halloween too. As much as many of us love Halloween, myself included, the holiday is not why some of our community streetlights are purple. We have a light fixture manufacturing defect to thank for that. This problem is not unique to Lincoln. Lincoln is, in fact, one of dozens of cities across the country experiencing this same issue. And here to provide more details on our local response to this national issue is Lincoln Transportation and Utilities Director, Liz Elliott. Liz?
Thank you, Mayor. In the Halloween spirit, we can appreciate a good light trick now and again, but we will be giving the Lincoln community more of a treat this Halloween season. Beginning next week, Lincoln Transportation and Utilities will be putting those purple lights to rest. Our efforts will accelerate the replacement of all street lights whose manufacturing defect caused them to gradually turn a purple hue. What has happened to our streetlights has happened to cities across the country, including many here in the Midwest. Here in Lincoln, we now have on hand and are ready to install 1,000 new LED lights. And with our private contractor crews at RS Electric hitting the streets, community members will see light replacement progress in the coming weeks. The city effort to swap out the more than 1,500 purple lights identified is already nearly 40% complete. Because the purple hue is a manufacturing defect, these LED light replacements will come at no charge to our taxpayers. Weather permitting, we plan to wrap up this project in the next several months. During this effort, if you see crews replacing the lights during your commutes around Lincoln, please drive safely and give them room to work. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Director Elliott, for your leadership and for our team at LTU for their dedicated efforts on this project. The effort that Director Elliott outlined comes on the heels of our citywide LED streetlight conversion project, which concluded back in 2019. And this project, just for context, replaced every outdated streetlight fixture in Lincoln. And today there are over 32,000 lights across our city with new LED fixtures. And we undertook this LED conversion knowing that LEDs save our taxpayers dollars, they enhance safety for our drivers and cyclists and pedestrians, they reduce the amount and the cost of maintenance work, and they protect our environment. So here are just a few examples of how our entire community benefits from that conversion to LED streetlights. Compared to the older light fixtures, LED streetlights save our city on average $340,000 in energy costs annually. And these new lights enhance public safety by better illuminating pedestrians, signs, roadways, and other drivers. LED streetlights last 10 to 15 years longer than their older counterparts, and these lights protect our environment by reducing our carbon emissions by over 9,000 tons every year. That's an amount that's equivalent to the annual energy use of over 1,000 homes. So these examples spotlight the significant benefits that new LED streetlights bring to our community. And properly functioning LEDs are already installed in 95% of our city's streetlights. Now, together with our partners, we are ready to finish the job, and when we do, Lincoln will have a literally brighter future. And with that, we would be happy to take any questions from the media about this.
Yeah, when did you guys start replacing the defective purple lights, and when do you expect, I think you get this, but when do you expect to wrap up?
We know that it will take, as Director Elliott said, maybe several months. But that is going to be dependent on weather, and hopefully we'll continue to be able to do this consistently through the coming weeks. But did you want to mention when it all started?
As resources and contractors have been available, we've been working on this since early spring of this year, and we've been progressing and Unfortunately, just because of resource availability, it's taken us a little longer than expected, but we're hoping, we now have them on hand. We do have the crews ready, so we should be able to get them taken care of in the next couple months.
And I guess, did you start and focus on higher traffic areas, or was there any method to the rollout of replacing the purple lights?
There was. First, what we had to do was do an inventory, so we knew how many were out there, so we could get the right resources on hand. And then we started to look at those high traffic areas, but also those that had the most most defects in that area. And so that was sort of how we prioritized replacement.
And I guess, is there something about the purple lights that is it just less safe to drive on streets that are less illuminated because they're purple, or?
There's no safety concerns with these lights, but it's not what we ordered. It's not what we expected. The white lights. Some people love the purple lights. Some people not so much, and we just want to make sure that we are getting what our community wanted and paid for.
And have you gotten a lot of feedback from residents on the lights that are currently in place at a lot of places?
Some love them. Some would ask us to keep them in place if we could. Others have just been interested in what's causing it and how soon will they be changed. All right. Well,
Okay. Any other questions? Okay, seeing none, just thank you for coming. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate your time and look forward to making this project complete. Thank you.